The practice of edging and semen retention tend to go hand in hand. It's actually something that I teach inside the Semen Retention Army. However, over time, I've moved away from the practice completely, and here's why. Hi, my name is Nakula Das, and I am the General of the Semen Retention Army and sex guru for the modern man. Go to the description below and register for the free ejaculation control guide so you can benefit from the practice of semen retention right away. The reason I've moved away from edging is, first of all, I'm not against edging. I actually teach it in the course, and I'm going to continue to teach it. It's great at the beginning of the journey. Most men are addicted to the sensation of ejaculation. So when they masturbate with ejaculation. When they have sex, they ejaculate. And this is normal. This has been normalized in society. This is how most men interact with sex. The problem is when you become so ejaculation focused, it actually reduces your quality as a lover. You see, most men are so trained unconsciously that sex means ejaculation that they're simply rushing to the end goal. Pornography culture has actually propagated this. Think about most men. They fast forward right to the end, for the money shot. But actually, there's so much pleasure and there's so much to be gained by not ejaculating. What ends up happening is through the practice of edging is you learn to actually take yourself up to about 90-95% before you ejaculate, and that is when you have the highest sensual pleasure. Edging is a great way to learn how to have non-ejaculatory orgasms. That's why I teach it, because you have to be able to take yourself up to 90-95% and then rotate that sensation, rotate all that energy up the microcosmic orbit, which is coming up the back channel of your body, around the body and down the front channel, which is your feminine or water channel. By doing this, you get to experience non-ejaculatory orgasms, which actually are so blissful and so fulfilling, and you can have multiple male orgasms that your pleasure goes through the roof without ever losing a drop of semen. This is the beauty of edging. However, what I've learned over time is that if you consistently edge, you can become addicted to edging. I've seen this with myself and many men. When I first started practicing these techniques and I learned that I could have an orgasm without ejaculating or that I can masturbate without ejaculating, I started masturbating more. I started spending more time doing these practices, which at the beginning was beneficial. That's why I'm not against it. But over time, through the practice of sexual alchemy, I started even losing the need to masturbate. It's like kind of a waste of time. Because I've developed my mind in such a way where I have so much knowledge about how masturbation and ejaculation actually depletes me of my energy and takes my focus away from my bigger goals, I've started to develop a mindset where I'm like, yeah, I could sit here for 20 minutes and edge, but I really don't want to. Because what I really want is to have a focused and clear mind. I really want to be the best man I can be. And that means being able to be clear of mind. What I noticed with too much edging is that men become addicted to edging. Next thing you know, they're spending hours upon hours edging, instead of spending hours on hours building their business or helping the community or fighting for our rights and freedoms. That's why I've moved away from edging. It's because I've lost the desire to do it. It feels like a waste of time. Now I just want to have real sex, meaning if somebody's not doing it to me, I'm not interested. This gives me tremendous amounts of clarity in my mind. This is what I've discovered. The less I touch myself, the more I put my energy into the things that are important to me, and then the more I become attractive to the feminine energy. So edging is a great tool. If you want to learn how to do it, I suggest you start by registering with the free ejaculation control guide. But if you stick with the practices long enough and you learn to retain over 90 days, you'll notice that even the need to edge and masturbate goes away, which is going to take your whole life and consciousness to a new level. Get started today by registering for the free ejaculation control guide. The link is in the description below.